So let's start our first session. It's our honor to invite Mike Lee to deliver his speech, and the title is Yes We Can. So let's welcome Mike Lee.
Welcome him. Well, I will not take it as a speech. I will take it as a personal sharing on my journey with Toastmasters. Well, today I'm going to talk about 2 points. First, since I've been writing a book on Taiwan innovations and entrepreneurship, so I've been interviewing CEOs and founders of different kind of companies. And during the process, I have to dig out the information. I have to think about questions I need to ask. But since companies come with various fields, and I need to understand different industries and business models, how do I ask the right questions? And then every time I go to an interview, and after the interview, they probably ask, are you in this field? And I probably say, nah. And why can I ask questions that really get to the point is that, looking back, I think it is totally because my experiences in Toastmasters as a club officer, area officer, division officer, and all of that has given me a very good chance to learn about how to do management. And since Toastmasters has given you a really complete profile of how you manage your office, your club, your area, and the division you're responsible for. But during the process, you're dealing with different peoples, especially people in different ages and different disciplines. Then you need to be innovative. So a lot of times that I need to think innovatively and work with my team. So during the process in the past years, I've accumulated certain level of management skills. And when I look into those cases, and I think from their side, and I ask how they do management innovations, and how do they drive the companies into the next level of excellence. So based on that, in my personal experiences, I would think that since you are an officer, most of you are officers right now, or you are going to the next level of officers. When you are doing your job, besides reading the manuals given by Toastmasters, a lot of times you need to discuss with officer teams. You need to discuss with your members where if there's something goes wrong, if there's something we can do better. So through the process, you accumulate some innovative thinking in terms of management. I think Toastmasters has been a very good education for me, because you get to know and you get to experience, you get to meet the problems when you are doing management, especially an officer. So all of this has become a very big part of my life and education in Toastmasters. Second one is about outreach. Here in Taiwan, we have well over 20 campus clubs in Taiwan, and the entire district we have around 150 or 60, right? And most of them are corporate club or community clubs. But since Toastmasters is an international community, how can you be international in Toastmasters as a student? This is something I did, and it's something I was trying to do when I was an undergrad. If we know that in Asia, especially the Greater China area, we have more and more Toastmasters club coming out. In Hong Kong alone, if the number is right, we have 10 clubs in Hong Kong. So the percentage in the Hong Kong district 85 is actually higher than Taiwan, and they're very active. And in Singapore, they have 13 clubs. The clubs are run by students. And in China, currently they have 3 chartered, and some are still growing and going to be chartered. So this is a growing community here in China, here in Asia. So if you have time, I know there is a lot of exchange students in various universities and colleges in Taiwan. If you have chance, I would encourage you to interact with them. Most of them would not be Toastmasters, but you can invite them to your Toastmasters club. And this is something I did. And later on, I found some of them went back to the universities and started up a Toastmasters club. So that you build up the Toastmasters community and network in the entire China area. And if you have a chance to go to China, dig up information. If you have a chance to go to Hong Kong and Singapore, dig up information and pay a visit to a club and meet them, interact with them. This is to make friends from the international era. I think that's something really important is that you have to find a ground. And the best thing is that we're in Toastmasters. Our ground is Toastmasters. So this is something that this is a very big part of my outreach to the international friends. This is Toastmasters. And this is the only 2 things that I would like to hear to add to your program today. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, Mike, please sharing. And I would agree that Toastmaster is the best way for students to improve personal growth and make new friends.
Yes, Toastmasters.